I just got home. I'm soaked because I'm in London and the weather's shit. But I want to talk about why you should download a large language model. So a couple of weeks ago, I was in Portugal surfing with my sister, and we're in like the middle of like buttfuck nowhere. Like it's like this town in Portugal, and we get there, and obviously my service doesn't work because my phone number is American, and then the Wi-Fi at our apartment like doesn't work at all. And I had some work I had to do because like I was gonna start my internship, and I had like some research papers I had to read, and I needed to like look stuff up while I'm like reading these research papers. So I was kind of out of luck until I realized that a couple weeks before that, I downloaded this AI like model manager called Olama, and that there was a large language model that came like pre-installed. And so I'll show you basically how I was able to work while I was there. So like an hour before we'd go surfing in the morning, I would wake up, and because I had this large language model installed, I was basically able to, so you do Olama run Llama 3.2, and this is like the pre-installed model, right? And you can, it's just installed on your computer, so you can just run it, and then I would pull up the research paper on the left, and anything that like would come up, I now have access to this large language model. And to me, this is like so powerful because for the longest time, right? Like when the internet came about, it was like a revelation and a revolution because suddenly like there's all of human knowledge basically is on the internet, and it's like unprecedented that you have access to that. But you need an internet connection, right? And downloading all that information is unfathomable because it's like so much data that like it would require so much storage for you to download that, and then even to be able to search through that like offline when you want to retrieve something. And so what's so cool about large language models is that suddenly like what a large language model does is it's trained on all of that internet data, like that huge amount of internet data, but it like condenses it down. It's like encoded into the model. So then you all you do is you download the model, which isn't that big, depends on the model, but this one, for example, is not that big. And it's able to like condense down all of that information and give you the output, which is your search, so that it's usable on like a personal computer. And so now you have offline access basically to like all the information on the internet. So I would pull up my like the research paper here to the left, and like let's see here, it says like the generative agents replicate participants' responses on the general social survey. I don't know what that is. So I go to my LLM and I'm like, I'll say hi first, and then I'm like, what is the general social survey? And it tells you, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm off, like right now I'm online, but if I was offline, that works. Like the fact I can like pull it up in my terminal and on the plane, like in the morning in the middle of nowhere in Portugal, like I'm still able to, it's like Jarvis in Iron Man. Like it's just a tool that now gives you access to all the information on the internet in a way that you never could have before. And it's also like a hedge against any uncertainty. Like if ChatGPT goes down, you're always going to have this. Like now that I've downloaded it, like there's no getting this off my computer, you know? Like I'm always going to have this, and that's really powerful. So that's why I think you should download an LLM.